Well, hello. Welcome back to Journal Mojo. My name is Kate, and it is once again time for my weekly plan with me. It is about to be a new week. I need to get set up and ready and prepared, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope that all of y'all had a lovely week. Mine was pretty exciting, actually. I had a pretty good time. We drove out to Gainesville and went to the University of Florida to pick up some stuff that we had won at an auction. And on the way, we stopped at Payne's Prairie, which is this huge nature preserve it's just outside of Gainesville. It's something like 21,000 acres, and there are wild horses and bison, and I didn't even know that we had bison in Florida, so that was pretty, now that we saw the bison. Apparently they are very, they don't like people. They're pretty grumpy, so you don't tend to see the bison, but there's a whole herd of bison there that we did not see, which is unfortunate. It was boiling. It was so hot. There were so many mosquitoes. I mean, just like swarms, clouds of mosquitoes everywhere. So other than that, it was lovely. It was a grand old time. So that was a big hunk. That was pretty much all day Tuesday. That took ages to get up there. It was a terrible drive because it's all on 75, which is the main artery that sort of runs all the way up the state to get into Georgia and out of Florida, and it was just super busy. But anyway, that was a big hunk of my week. I started making a chemise this week as well, which is going super well, and it looks beautiful. It's made out of linen. I'm super proud of it so far, so hopefully the rest of it comes along just fine. But all of that being said, it's time to get set up, put my trackers in, and get set up for next week. So this is where we're at right now, and we are moving right into the 19th to the 25th. So this is going to be a pretty fun week, I think. Let me pop back in and see. I haven't actually put any of this stuff in, so let me do that real quick because there are a few things that have come up. So I know that I will be having a D&D game on Saturday. And Kalini is my gnome barbarian, who is a beast. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have brunch with my library people. And I haven't seen them since I left, and I'm super excited about it. That will be so fun to see everybody. We've kept in touch, so I've been talking to everyone, but this will be the first time actually seeing them. So that's going to be super fun. And then we also, I don't have the date yet, we won an auction for a piano at a middle school down in Palm Beach. So we're going to have to drive down to Palm Beach and pick that up. But we haven't gotten a hold of the dude yet to set up a time to come in. And since we need to rent a truck for it, we are not going to just show up and hope that we can get it. But yeah, we won an auction for a piano for a whole whopping $2. $2 whole dollars. Then that includes tax and everything, so that's super exciting. Hopefully there aren't any like dead keys or anything like that, but that's okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're in the 19th and the 25th. So right here, I do have a note that this is my Dolly Parton week. I do have another channel here on YouTube, which is Kate DeLee's, and basically it's sewing and other things that I enjoy that's not just planning. And I am doing a little experiment on myself to spend a week in someone else's routine. And so the first person that I have selected is Dolly Parton, who has a 100% insane schedule. This woman is up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, so it should be a very interesting week. I am going to document everything while I do this. That'll be up in a couple of weeks on that channel, so I'll link it below if you're interested in, checking it out, seeing more of me or any of that kind of stuff. So, okay, let's go ahead, and I've got these little guys again. They're working out really great for this little area. It's just a nice way to kind of cover up a big hunk of this calendar and all of that. So I do still have these two that I had picked out already. I've got the lemons and some tulips. I feel like this is a little bit more spring than summer, so I'm going to set those aside for now. That could work. But let's see what else we've got in here, since I've kind of been working with just those. Okay, we've got like a balcony painting. I mean, that's kind of nice. That's kind of summery looking. We're gonna pull that one out. Okay. Oh, actually, I really liked that one because it is very Florida looking. Which actually, I mean, so is that one. That's pretty Florida-y. But I do definitely want to keep with a summer kind of theme. Okay, we got some roses. These I do find odd in here. Like, it's just the back of somebody's torso. I don't know. Those I find a little strange. I don't really know when I would use those. Oh, that's kind of cute. Ooh, that's quite summery. Let's pull that one out too. Oh, that's nice. I like those flowers. People running through a field. There's the cat on the cover. I don't know, somebody's bed. Look at that cat. Cute. I love it. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I like those. Those are nice. We'll pull that out too. Okay, a bra. That's cool. I don't know if I want someone else's bra in my planner. That is definitely more fall appropriate. Yeah, these I find are super hit and miss with, oh, that's nice with the palm trees. I do live in a place with palm trees. I have no idea what that is. Okay, that's fine. So let's see. All right, we've got our palm situation. Kind of liking it. We've got some little flowers and a time clock. Ooh, that's pretty cute. I do like that. We've got this one. Ooh, I'm leaning towards this one so far. We've got that one, which is nice, but I think maybe not quite what I'm going for. And then we've got the lemon still. Do I have another week? I do. I have another week. Okay, so I think I'm going to hold off on the lemons. Maybe I will do those next one. I'm going to go with this field of little white and yellow flowers. They look pretty cute. Accidentally folded over that edge. Okay. Oh, dang it. I kind of got on top of that edge. Oh, well. All right, not my best sticker put down that I've done, for sure. But that's okay. I mean, really, this is like so barely over. Okay. All right. Well, other than the fact that I got up on top of that little bar, it's okay. It's slightly crooked. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. I am just going to go ahead and follow my spacing from last time. And these are just for my trackers that I track by the week. So, you know, moving, taking my vitamins, all of that jazz. Meditate, redraw. So I was reading this Reddit thread, and it was like, people who walk at night, what's the creepiest thing that you've seen? And it was a pretty old thread, so I wasn't going to comment on it, but it reminded me of, hands down, the scariest thing that I ever encountered walking at night. And that was one time, this was years ago, I was Well, I guess, yeah, I would have been in my mid-20s when this happened. And I had some friends who were all going to this taco place. It was they did like a margarita and taco special night on, I don't remember, Tuesdays maybe. And so I was meeting everyone out there. And when I got there, the parking was full. And I wasn't super familiar with this area. It was downtown. I don't typically go downtown. And so I called them and I'm like, hey, parking's full. Where do I go? And they're like, oh, well, there's a middle school just down the street. It's like a couple blocks over. You can park there. And I was like, all right, cool, great, perfect. That sounds fine. I'll park there. So I parked there. And then I had to walk through this residential area. And, it was busy when I got there. Oh, this is much harder to do. That is the jankiest little W I have ever seen, but that's okay. And so when I got there, it was light out still, everything was fine. It was a nice little street. I felt totally okay with it. Well, we're at the restaurant for a few hours, everything's fine and dandy. And then all of the friends that I was with decided that they wanted the night to continue and they were going to go to a few clubs. I'm not a particularly big fan of clubs, so I didn't go myself. So it's definitely dark out. It's like 11 or 11:30 by this point, and I am... Oh, that one's really cute. We're going to take this one for my reading tracker. And so I am leaving to go home all by myself. And they did ask if I wanted them to walk me to my car. And I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. It's just like a block away. It's totally great. Well, I start walking and realize the mistake that I have made because I am going into, it's like dead. There is nobody else out. It is dark. The streets are not lit. This is like safety 101 of things that I should not be doing. And I am getting increasingly nervous as I am trying to get back to my car. And I'm walking down the sidewalk and I pass by this man who is sitting on like a little sidewall that borders the sidewalk. And he has got a newspaper that he is holding up in front of his face. It is pitch black outside. He cannot be reading this newspaper. So he's holding the newspaper. It totally covers his face. I walk by him. I'm like, that is weird. And about 10 seconds later, I hear him fold up the newspaper and then start walking after me. And he starts to follow me into, it's getting very overgrown and bushy and dark and isolated. And it was just this moment of, oh my gosh, I have messed up so hard. This is so unsafe. So I cross the street and start booking it back. And I think he turned around and followed me for a little bit, but then I started to get back into the area where like the restaurants are and stuff like that. And at that point, he stopped following me. And now I'm stuck because all of the restaurants are starting to close because it's about midnight at this point. And I have no way to get to my car. I called the friends that I was with, but they're already in a club somewhere and they have definitely had too much to drink. Like they probably got there and pounded some shots. And they can't come to my rescue. So I call my sister and her boyfriend at the time to come pick me up. But they are on the other side of town where we live. It's going to be like 45 minutes or half hour before they can get there. And I'm just sort of stuck in this increasingly isolated and dark and lonely area. And finally, I am hysterical by this point. I called the police and I was like, I need somebody to take me to my car. There was a man that was following me. I don't feel safe. I just can't get back there and I'm sort of stuck. And so a police officer showed up and searched me down and I had to get in the back of the cop car and he took me to my car, which was the only car in that parking lot. It was so dark and so isolated and so scary. And he turned around and looked at me and he was like, this was incredibly stupid. Don't ever do something like this again. And I am just like sobbing again at that point, like, I'm so sorry. I won't. I learned my lesson. And I did, but it was so scary. That was one of those moments where it was like, I knew almost instantly that I had royally screwed everything up. Like, I was in so much danger. It was just, that I think hands down is the scariest thing that I have ever seen while I'm out walking, you know, at night. Not that I generally go out at night, because I was very much raised with the idea that, you know, a woman alone should not be, you know, taking unnecessary chances like that and getting, you know, it's just dangerous. It's something that you don't do. So moving on to my dinner tracker, I think gonna take this little honey pot with a little bow. And this is coming in from the deco sticker set that I got from Amazon. I did like a review and an unboxing of these, and so this is coming from the blue set. I'll have that video linked below if you're interested in seeing more detailed information about what kind of stuff is included in them. So I'm going to take this little honey pot because it's cute and it's yellow, and sometimes, you know, that's really all I can ask for when I'm selecting my stickers. And we're just going to pop it right in. Ooh, geez. Probably hope if I could like see what I was doing. There we go. Right there. It's kind of giant for dinner, but that's okay. Perfect. Okay. Well, that looks super cute. I love that. Let me grab my color of the month, which is still the gold mild liner. And I'm just going to separate out this area for my dinner tracker. And I was all like, oh, nothing should be going on at this time of the morning. But with my Dolly Parton week, I will be up at this time of the morning. But that's okay, because it's going to be way too confusing to start it down here and actually have it be for the, that's not going to work for my little brain. So that's okay. That is just not going to function super well for me. Okay, so let's go back and see. I'm still waiting on this information. So I've got D&D and then brunch. And I don't actually know what time brunch is going to be. Maybe 10? It's gonna actually, I think I'm gonna wait to put that in until I have the exact time for it, because I don't want to have to white it out. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into my Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. I've had a few people ask me about these little folios. These are the photo albums from Hobonichi. They are super great, super handy for keeping everything stored and organized and all of that. I do really like them, but in any photo album I think would work just as fine, you know, equally well. So there's, I think, definitely no need to get them straight from Hobonichi. All right, let's see. I am going to do, I have been putting it up there, but now my Dolly Parton tracker is up there. So where do I want this to go? I think maybe I'll just put it at the bottom here on a Monday, just on the bottom day, to track my videos for the week. Okay, perfect. That is good. Let's see, what else do I have? Don't need that one or that one. I do need these two. This is pretty much per usual. I still have a boatload of patterns to put up in my pattern shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. This is coming in much earlier because I am planning on being at the office for all of this, which is going to be very early. Okay. There we go. And then I have got some things to upload, like usual. We are gearing up for our first in-person race in more than a year. It's going to be the 8th. August 8th is our first in-person race. So that is going to be super fun. All right. And one more on Wednesday. Perfect. Okay. Got those. Let's see, what else do I need to put in here? Oh, yeah, I'll do my little cleaning dude. Let's see, is that, oh, yeah, still have that out. And I think we'll go with the little pink one. All right, so I've got pretty much everything in that I know right now. I know at some point over here, I'm gonna have to go to Palm Beach to pick up that piano, but I don't know when yet. And I know at some point over here, I'm gonna have a, what's that called? Brunch. I'm gonna have brunch plans, or maybe lunch plans. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure of what time that's gonna be, but that's gonna be somewhere on Sunday. So I think all that is left to do is a little bit of decorating. And I am gonna go back in again with the Florida Weeds sticker sheet that I made. I really loved this little piece here from last week. I'm not gonna do exactly the same thing, but I thought it was super cute. I've also got this little tulip flower sticker. It is coming in again from the Deco sticker pack, the blue one. And then, oh geez, got caught. There we go. I've picked out a couple of stickers from the Cartoon Girl set that I like so much. This one I'm not planning on using, but I just found it for the first time and I thought it was hilarious. She's, I think, losing her hair. So it's really full and then a little bit thinner and then a little bit thinner, and there's a little ghost and she's holding pieces of her hair. It's so sad, but also such an odd little sticker. And I know hair loss is super stressful and unpleasant for anybody that is dealing with it, but it's just such a interesting and weird little sticker. But so I found that one. I do have this little sticker of a girl holding a camera, which I kind of wanted to put somewhere around here because I am going to be documenting all of Dolly Parton, but oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to put it right here. Just layer some stuff on as a reminder. This is not really something I've done before, so you know, anything that acts as a reminder for what I am trying to accomplish is going to be good. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. It's a little bit more visible, I think, in person for the little camera up in that bar, but it's pretty cute. Okay, so for some decoration, I've got this little guy, and I do like all of his little stickers, or little flowers around him, so I'm thinking kind of there, maybe that one there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, yeah, that's cute. I like that. And then I think I'm going to take this one. Ooh, no, or do I want to take this one? Yeah, actually, we're going to take this one. This is a little piece of bahia grass. We'll put that in right next to it. Aww. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Now I think we're going to take this little dude. We'll do like a little flower scene down here. I like that. But now we need to get chaotic with it. We're going to take a little bee. I think we'll put a little bee right here. Yeah. And we'll take another little bee. I think one right here. Because, you know, bees like flowers. So I feel like that works. Okay, I need a little something over here. So I think I'm going to take this little guy. No, actually, I'm going to take this little guy. Yeah. Cute, cute, cute. And I think I'm going to take this big bee right here. To come in there. Aww. Yeah. Okay. Cute. I like it. That's a nice little summer scene. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now, I'm just going to come in here and highlight everything. The whole reason I'm doing a week in someone else's routine is that ever since I started working for myself, I have really had a tough time developing the discipline to have a schedule and stick to it. It's not something that I've ever had to do before. You know, it was always, I had a schedule sort of put on me through a work schedule or a school schedule. And so I've never actually had to develop my own and stick to it and figure out what works and what doesn't work. And I have been struggling mightily with it. So I thought, you know what? Let me take a page from people that seem to have it all figured out and that I like and that I admire for some reason, and see what works and what doesn't work. And then maybe I can compile all that information and have a better working schedule. That's the end goal anyway. We'll see if that works. So, all right, that is looking pretty good, pretty ready for the week. And I think that's about it. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. I hope this was interesting and helpful and all of that jazz. I hope you have a wonderful week. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and a like. That is always helpful for me. Lets me know what direction to keep going. And if you would like to stick around and see what other things I'm getting up to with my planner or cute stationery or anything like that, then go ahead and subscribe and come back and check on me. I would love that. That would be great. And that's pretty much it. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.